Do not rush to sell crypto. Bank of America, BOA, has warned investors not to give in to temptation and not to sell off their assets in May, especially ahead of the report on the Consumer Price Index, CPI. The United States Bureau of Labor Statistics will publish CPI data for the past month on May 15. It is expected that the upcoming CPI report will show continuing inflationary pressure. Analysts from the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland suggest that the overall indicator will increase by 0.4% and the core by 0.3%. Meanwhile, the forecasting site Calsure shows that inflation will be between 3.3% and 3.5%. If the forecasted figures prove accurate, it will mean that inflation significantly exceeds the target indicator of the United States Federal Reserve System, FRS, of 2%. The FRS maintains a firm stance regarding inflation and raises the key interest rate to curb price growth. However, it is not very effective, as illustrated by the situation in the real estate market, which significantly influences the CPI. The Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, hopes that the reduction in housing costs will eventually help achieve the target inflation indicator. But so far, there is no indication of such a trend. In the meantime, BOA analysts recommend refraining from selling investments for the time being. Historical data shows that the S&P 500 performs well, especially in the summer. Particularly in presidential election years, the United States will have its elections in November this year. The S&P 500, SPX, is prone to a summer rally, and in presidential election years these rallies can be significant, emphasized the bank's experts. Usually, the period from June to August brings good profits, averaging 3.2%. In election years, this figure increases to 7.3%, and stocks in the S&P 500 index grow 75% of the time. Bitcoin typically brings even more, a profit of 23.68%. The crypto market closely follows events that can affect Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole. Among them, the upcoming presidential elections in the USA, the CPI report, subsequent actions of the FRS. In the coming months, economic indicators from the United States will play a decisive role in shaping the market situation. Therefore, analysts advise investors to adopt a more cautious investment approach and avoid hasty sales.